let's just finish the programme today with news about the civil trial involving Gwyneth Paltrow, which is in its third day in Utah. Showbiz journalist Josh Rom has been following the case for us and joins me now. Josh, what's going on in the courtroom today?
Right, we're on day 6. Gwyneth's attorneys are building up her case. They're building up her defence. Today, this is what I like to call expert day. So they're calling a series of experts. This morning, they had a microbiologist testify to go through the physics of this case. We've seen whiteboard diagrams. We've seen animations of how the accident might have happened. And what Gwyneth's team are kind of building up, they're actually building up a sort of defense where it's very possible that during the accident, due to the way in which he fell, that Terry Sanderson might have actually still sustained the rib injuries and might have actually have had a concussion due to the way in which he fell. However, they're still arguing that Gwyneth was, one, she had the right of way, she was further down the hill, and number two, he was the one that hit her from behind. And they're trying to kind of almost debunk his side of the story as well, of how he says the accident might have happened. So whilst Gwyneth's defense is very mechanical, very methodical, very kind of expert analysis based, you know, Terry Sanderson's defense has seen more of the emotional heartstrings. We've seen the brain conditions and how it's affected his personal relationships with his family. But also as well, I mean, you said it before when talking to Ian Collins, I mean, his attorney cross-examining Gwyneth, I say it was one of the funniest things.
It described to people who didn't see it what happened. It was a big schmooze fest, wasn't it?
It could be described as a schmooze fest. She was complimenting Gwyneth's shoes and Gwyneth's outfit, and they were laughing along. One would have assumed that they might have been friends, and these are the clips that have gone viral online.
Why do you think that was? What's your response to that?
Well, I personally think she was trying to almost build a rapport with Gwyneth to make her more open to questioning later on down the line, because later on at the end, she kind of hit Gwyneth with those hard-hitting questions. Did you do it? But Gwyneth being Gwyneth, she kept her calm. She said, no, ma'am.
Blimey. So are you expecting anything to unravel, or do you think both will stick trenchantly to their particular version? One saying yes, one saying no, one saying I didn't, one saying I didn't, and it'll have to be the judge that decides in the end?
Well, it will be the jury deciding the outcome of this trial. They're going to be the ones. And it is a case of, who do you believe? Do you believe the retired optometrist who has felt this mental decline, who has had personal relationships go through the roof? Or do you believe Gwyneth and her robust defense and the fact that they think that Terry Sanderson might be slightly what they call obsessed with the kind of cult of celebrity and want to kind of exploit Gwyneth's celebrity fame, her status and her money, because he's suing her for $300,000, but you know, her net worth is $200 million. So that's why Gwyneth is only suing for a symbolic $1 plus legal costs, because for her, she doesn't want any damages. For her, this is nothing. This is purely about clearing her name. And ultimately, it's going to be about who the jury believe. We are expecting her 2 children, their statements to be read out in court. We were originally expecting them to take the stand. Now we think their statements are going to be read out in court, whilst Gwyneth's team more relies on the kind of expert analysis.
Josh, I'll stop you there. Thank you very much indeed, relying on you to keep us up to date. Good night, everybody. Hope you have a great evening. Look forward to seeing you at 4 tomorrow. Bye-bye.